Hello everybody, I hope that you're all well. This is the EYFS Maths Challenge video for Tuesday the 2nd of June. Please remember that these are optional videos and that we do have the White Rose materials available if your child would like to access them instead. For this session you're going to need something to write on or in, something to write with, and some counting objects if you do have them available. This could be objects from around the house, something from the kitchen like pasta, or some toys if you do have them. Let's start by thinking about our numbers. What number do you think is underneath the green rectangle? How do you know? Well done if you said it was number 37. 37 is 1 more than 36 and 1 less than 38. 37 is 10 more than 27 and 10 less than 47. How about this green rectangle? What number do you think is underneath it? How do you know? Well done if you said it was number 78. 78 is 1 more than 77 and 1 less than 79. 78 is 10 more than 68 and 10 less than 88. 78. How about this green rectangle? We have less information visible on this number square, but I think you can still use the numbers that you do have to work out what is underneath the green rectangle. Well done if you said it was number 47. 47 is 10 more than 37 and 10 less than 57. 47 is made using 4 10s and 7 1s. What about this green rectangle? We only know 4 pieces of information, but we can use them to work out what is underneath it. Well done if you said it was number 67. 67 is 1 more than 66 and 1 less than 68. 67 is 10 more than 57 and 10 less than 77. This time we need to work out what numbers are underneath all of the coloured rectangles. Let's start with the green rectangle. What number is 1 less than 73? Well done if you said 72. 7 10s and 2 1s. What about the blue rectangle? Well done if you said 74. 7 10s and 4 1s. How about the yellow rectangle? What do you think is underneath it? Well done if you said 63, 6 10s and 3 1s. And finally, what number do you think is underneath the red rectangle? Well done if you said 83, 8 10s and 3 1s. Let's think about that quick recognition. What number is represented on this 10 frame? Well done if you said 5. I'm going to move through these quite quickly today because we're trying to build up that quick recall. Well done if you said 8. How about these two 10 frames? That's right, it's 15. How were you able to work that out so quickly? You might be saying that you knew that the completely filled 10 frame had 10 in it, and so that you knew it was going to be 10, and then there were 5 in the second 10 frame, so 10 add 5 was 15. You might record this as a number sentence. What would the number sentence say? 10 add 5 equals 15. How about these 10 frames? What number did these represent? Could you write a number sentence to add the two 10 frames together? You might need to pause the video if you need a little bit more time. Well done if you found the answer 18 and that you said that you knew it was 18 because there was 10 in this complete 10 frame, 8 in this 10 frame, and 10 add 8 equals 18. What number do you think the arrow is pointing to on this number line? The only number that you can see at the moment is 10, and each line represents an increase of 1. So as we move along the number line towards 10, we're moving along in ones. Well done if you said that it was the number 7, and you knew this because if we counted along the number line like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we reached 7 once we got to the arrow. And let's just complete the number line together, 8, 9, 10. You'll use number lines a lot when you're in year 1, so it's really important that we understand the basics now. Again, this number line moves along in whole numbers and each time it increases by 1. 10 is the only number we can see. What number will this arrow be pointing to when we reveal the numbers on this number line? How do you know? Well done if you said it would be the number 5. The number line started from 1 and it went up in whole numbers and it went up 1 each time. So we had 2, 3, 4, and then when we reach the arrow we're on number 5. And let's complete it together: 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This time the only number that we can see on the number line is 20. So 20 is the final number on our number line, and each time there is an increase of 1. What number will the arrow be pointing to once we reveal the numbers? So 20 is at the end and we've been going up in ones to reach it. Let's see what you think. Well done if you said it was the number 15. Let's count along the number line to see if we're correct. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You might have counted backwards from 20 to find that answer. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, and then 15 is where the arrow is pointing to. Today we're going to be thinking about addition and solving number sentences. And although at first it might seem like these numbers are quite easy for you, we're going to be combining them with number lines, as this is something that you're going to be thinking about a lot as you move into year 1. On my number line I have circled the number 2 because there are 2 carets before the addition symbol. So I'm going to be counting on from 2 rather than starting from 0 whilst I'm counting. How many carets am I adding? So how many carets are there after the addition symbol and before the equals symbol? Well done if you said that there were 2. So my number sentence is going to be 2 add 2 equals. And I'm going to use this number line to help me. I had 2 to start with, and then I'm adding on 2 more. So there's 1 and 2. And now I can count on from 2 to find my answer. 2, 3, 4. The answer was 4. There are 4 carets altogether. I could check this by counting all of them, and I could use objects to prove this at home if I wanted to. We're going to do something similar with this number sentence. I've already circled the number that comes at the beginning of the sentence. There are 3 strawberries and they're before the addition symbol, so I'm adding something to 3. And now I need to look to see what I'm adding. So after the addition symbol I can see there are 2 strawberries, so I'm going to add 2 again. And that means I need on my number line to do 2 jumps. Adults, you might want to draw out a number line for your child so that they can do this with me. 1, 2. And so I don't need to count all of the strawberries, I can count on from 3. 3, 4, 5. There are 5 strawberries altogether. You might have been able to work this out in your head, either by looking at the strawberries and, without even really realising it, mentally counting how many there were, or you might have been able to quickly count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to find the answer. That's fantastic and they're really useful skills for mental maths, but it's also really important to understand that we can count on from a number to find an answer. Here I have some lovely slices of cake. How many cakes do I have before my addition symbol? That's right, I have 4, and I've circled the number 4. I'm only adding 1, so how many jumps do I need? That's right, I need just 1 jump, so I can count on from 4 to find my answer. 4, 5. And then after the equal sign, I will write 5 to complete my number sentence. Could you have a go at doing this by yourself? Adults, can you pause the video and draw out a number line for your child and ask them to draw the correct number of hops to show the answer? I've given you a clue by circling the first number which shows me the number of oranges before the addition symbol. When you're ready, press play and we'll look at it together. So we had 5 oranges to begin with, and then the addition symbol showed us that we were adding, and we were adding 2. So you will have done 2 jumps, 1, 2, along your number line. Now I can count on from 5 instead of counting all of the oranges and starting from 0. 5, 6, 7. So hopefully you wrote the number sentence 5 add 2 equals 7. 7 was our answer. This time we can't see the number of objects both sides of the addition symbol, but there is the number 3, so we know that that bag represents the number 3. Inside it we can imagine there are 3 carrots. And here, adults, we're trying to move from the concrete to the pictorial to the abstract. And so you might have been using counting objects with your child, something concrete that they can hold and move, something that's tangible. And this is what we do at school, either with Numicon, with cubes, with counting objects. And as they move through reception into year 1 and into year 2, we think about moving from that very concrete application of maths through to some pictorial representations. So that might be drawing lines, drawing circles to represent something. In this instance, it's the carrots, towards a more abstract, and in this instance that would be the number 3 and the use of the addition and equal symbol. So that CPA model is something that you're going to hear your child talking about and hear your teachers talking about as your child moves through the primary curriculum. Can you have a go at pausing this video and seeing if you can complete a number line, so you'll need your adults to help you draw it, and write a number sentence to show me the answer to this number sentence, please. Let's have a look and see what you've done. So already I told you that the first number we were going to use was 3 and it was circled on the number line, and we were jumping on 2 more because there were 2 carrots. So on my number line I'm going to draw 2 hops, and then the number that I've ended on is the number 5, so that must be my answer. That was the number I counted up to. 3 add 2 equals 5. Well done if you're able to complete that at home. Could you have a go at doing the same thing with this number sentence? Again, the first part of the sentence before the addition symbol has an abstract representation. You can't see all of the items, but the number tells you how many there are in the bag. Pause this video, have a go at doing a number line, showing me the hops, and then also creating the number sentence, and then press play and we'll look at it together. Okay, let's see what you did. So we started with 5, and we know that in that bag there are 5 things. I'm assuming there might be apples, but they could be any items you like. We're adding them to the apples. So we had 5 to begin with, and then we're adding 2 more. So I need 2 hops. 1, 2. And now I've done my 2 hops, I've added 2. I know that my answer is the number that I've ended on. And it is, what number is it? That's right, it's 7. So 7 is my answer. So if I'd written a number sentence, it would say 5 add 2 equals 7. Well done if you're able to complete that at home on your own. Let's have a look at this number sentence. Could you please pause this video and adults draw a number line for your child to complete? And children, could you please look at the number sentence and complete the number line and write the addition number sentence, please? When you're ready, press play and we'll look at it together. Let's see how you did. So already I'd shown you on my number line, I'd circled the number 6 because the bag had 6 items in it. We can't see what they are, but on it, it has the number 6, so we know that it is representing 6. And we were adding some, I think these are scones, or you might say scones. How many were we adding? That's right, 3, so we needed to do 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. I can't count all of the items that are in this number sentence or that this sentence represents because I can't see them all. All I can see is one bag that I know has 6 things in it. So I'm going to have to keep on counting from 6. I'm going to have to count on 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 was the answer. Well done if you got that at home. 6 add 3 equals 9. How did you feel about your learning today? It was quite tricky because although we're good at adding and the numbers that we were using are numbers that we've used before, it was a different method of recording it, a different way of writing it down. So don't worry if you found it a little bit tricky. Show me a thumbs up if you're feeling super confident, a thumb in the middle when I think a lot of people might be there today, and a thumb down if you're finding it hard and it's something you know that you'd like your adult to go over with you more. Adults, it'd be really useful if you keep letting your class teacher know how your child is doing. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you again soon.